Hello everyone, my name is Abayomi. Today I'll be showing you how you can use Vim or VI to create an application. So I'll be focusing on Node.js application today. Vim is a text editor. It's lightweight, and another alternative for Vim is Nano, and I think Gedit. I can't really place that name. Okay, let's get right into it quickly. There are so many reasons why you want to use Vim. Let's say, for example, you want to set into a cloud server and where there is no graphic user interface, so you can use Vim instead. And a number of times it has saved me when I was working on a project that involves me to SSH into a server. And so let's get right into it. I'll open my terminal now. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay, so I'll go into my desktop and I would create a new folder. I'll call it Vima. Okay, Vima, then seed into my Vima. So I have my alias, which is nvim, so I'll not have to type nvim. So nv index.js .js, and okay, let me put my terminal. I'll like leader T. I will enter the insert mode. I will create a new Node.js application. So I'll do npm install. Npm init y and npm install. I've been needed to packages Express and MongoDB. Mongoose URL. So we have application initiated now. So after that, then we have this package installed. Cool. So let me enter hi again. Let me clear my screen, or let me quit from this place. Okay, let me quit here. So I would create my folder structure, my models, route controllers, and my main entry file. Quickly, let me open the terminal again by pressing leader T. So I have my mapping on my Vim config. So I'll do make the route models controllers config zao. Okay, config. Then if I go to the sidebar by pressing Ctrl WW, I do a reload by pressing R. I will see the configuration, controllers, models, and so on. Let's create some files inside. I'll play my screen first. So if I do touch in my config, let's create a db.js, and in my controllers, I'll create a user.controllers controller.js. Then let's create this one first, and I'll press up. Open the terminal again. Models, let's create another file inside the models. I'll do touch in the models for the user.model.js. I think the last one is routes. The user.routes.js. By the way, the purpose of this video is to just create one endpoint that we get request quickly. So if I go to my config, config, okay, cool. So if I press I can do const mongoose, also require mongoose const connect db equals to async open, then I'll just call back, and you can drop down, you can wrap this guy in try catch. So we await connect. So it's gonna be mongoose connect. Then we pass in the options, which is MongoDB. We do 127, which is my localhost. I'll do let's do pop. and we can just log something to the console. We'll do an emoji connected to DB. We close this guy. Then we're gonna have our catch. We're passing our hero. Okay. Console dot error. Then we can pass in our e dot message. Close this guy. Okay. And close this block of code. And we can export. Do dot export equals to connect db. Close. So I will save by just pressing escape and write it to the buffer. Cool. Let me close this file too. Then we move to our controller layer. I'll find my controller layer. What's the user? I think it's user.controller layer. Then I can import I can just say export dot user. Let's say all users equals one and sync request object, response object. Close this guy. Arrow function. Then okay. Then we do our try catch, enter. You can do const users equals to wait users. Did we import the model? Okay, let me check. Let me write this guy first. I'll go to models, user.models. Oh, I think I forgot. So let's craft out our schema first. So const mongoose equals to require mongoose. That'll be const user schema equals to name mongoose dot schema. Then we open this bracket, open another one. So it's gonna be simple. We have name of string. We have there's a password of string, an email of string. So I'll press J, go down. Okay, and then I'll do const user equals to mongoose dot model in bracket called user. Close this guy. Then we have the schema. Cool. Then we can export module.export equals to user. Close this guy. Then write to the buffer again. Right. Then we can go to our controller. User controller. Then we are here. So if I press L, I can user dot find. Let's import this guy first. User dot find. Then we can do a return status. We do 200.json. Let's pass in user. So this guy should return an empty array because we don't have empty array. Okay, let's undo the catch. For the catch, we do catch. So passing the error here from code block. So console.log error, then I'll return something. Return dot status. Let's pass 500 dot JSON. Just do let's do an error, something bad happened. So I'll escape and write again to the buffer, press enter. So we have our models, we have our controller, we have our db config. I think we need then our route. Okay, so I'll go again to my find route, user.route. So insert mode, I'll do const express require express module or package, then const router equals to express dot router. Then we can now do app dot get all users. Let's call it users. Then we can call it what did we call it the other time? So the controllers. I think it's all users. Okay. Let's go back to route. Let me close this guy. Okay. Down. And I press W for insert mode. Pressing A. Not here. Press insert mode. Okay. Then all users. Did you get imported? Okay, all users is not here. Is it here? No, okay, let's import manually. I'll press up and I'll do const all users equals to require go to folder of controllers and bring in the user controller. User controllers. Then we need to export this guy. Module.export equals to here's router. I made a mistake here. Okay, I'll change this guy to spread B. Insert supposed to be router, not okay. Escape, then write again. Then let's create my terminal. Insert mode, touch the main entry file. We have index.js there. .js no. And I go back to my sidebar. If I press R, Control R, is here. Touch index.js. I was able to resolve the issue the other time. How I was able to resolve it is to go to app data. By the way, on Windows, app data, local, then to my nvim. Then if I open my nvim init, this is what was giving me issue. This modifiable. Where are you? Modi. Yeah, 910 modifiable. So it's working now. So let's go back to our project. I'll close this window. Now we have touch index, and this guy is there. So if I search for index, and index, never is splitting edits. Okay. I'll enter insert mode. I'll do const express. So require express. Then const app equals to express app. The app dot use express dot json. Then close this guy and let's bring in our let's call it user route. Const user route equals to require. We do one folder into the route and user route.js. So we can user route here, then close. Then we can do const port equals to process dot env port double pipe. That's just 7654 port. And we can listen to our application on that port. We do port, then let's do the callback function, out function, console.log. Let's do app is running on port. I can do ports here. Simple. We need to close this guy. Okay. I hope everything works. Okay, it remains connect DB. Let's bring in our connect DB here. Is it inside? No. So let me do const connect DB equals to require connect. No, it should be config DB. .js process guy. Okay, let me write. Okay, let's overwrite. Add exist add overwrite. Okay, cool. No exclamation mark. Okay, cool. So if I open my terminal and let's write node in .js, let's see. Wow. So control. Let me play this guy first. What do we have here? Require is not a function. We're in index.js. Okay, that's my mistake. Require. So I'll press I. Require is spelled wrongly. So let's open the terminal again. Start mode. Node index.js. So what else do we have here? Did we export our router? Let's check. Okay, this is the bad bit that was causing the error. I need to wrap since I exported it using the export syntax. So I need to wrap this guy in curly braces. So our app is up and running now on port 7654. Bad formatting, but anyway, let's continue. So if I go to my browser and do localhost, what's the guy again? 7654 and users. Something bad happened. Why? User is not defined. Okay. Where is it coming from? From user controller 319. Okay. So I'll do a controller 319 user controller. Close the sidebar first. Let's scroll down. User is not defined. Okay, let's bring in user. Scroll up. Control Shift O. Const user equals to require to folder up. Then my models. Then user model. Close this guy. Escape. Right. And quit. Then open my terminal again. Insert mode, node.js, up and running. Let's refresh. Something bad is still happening. User is not defined in user controller. This guy. Okay. Insert mode and Control C to quit. click this guy or user is not defined. Let's check control. Let's do find then controllers. User. Oh, this is my mistake. So here I wrote users here. Insert users. Okay. This time it should work now. It should work. So I would close this guys, then open my terminal again, insert mode, then Node.js. It should work now. Yeah, so this is what we are aiming at, an empty array, and it's working. I know it's a lot of work to learn all these syntax and commands, but with time you get used to switching between windows, switching between terminals, closing and opening terminal. And by the way, let me show you my init config here. So if I zoom in a bit, if I do cd in my app data, my local folder, and my nvim, we have my configuration, my Neovim. And if I do Neovim, open my init config, this is what I have here for my config. So the gist is not to cram every command with Neovim. The best way to learn is to Google what you want as you need them. Like if you want to learn how to open a terminal, you don't have to cram, but just Google it and search. If it requires you to install plugins, you can just install them, then customize your Neovim to be like this, just like a VS Code, but it's lightweight. And one of the reasons why I'm learning it, just want a place where I can internalize all these commands, all this syntax. But if you want to learn very fast, you want to internalize all these commands and know, it's best that you don't use all these AIs and know. So leave a comment on what you think about this approach to learning.